Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One on Drake, who recently tied Michael Jackson's record in the United States Hot 100 singles chart for most #1 songs by a solo male artist with First Person Shooter, that also became J. Cole's first #1 song in the country. And this new record for Drake has sparked some heated debates, as music fans are split on this, since the new era of music is unrecognizable compared to Michael Jackson's era. And we'll get to more on this in a bit as we highlight some facts about this comparison. Today, Eminem turns 51, and he's been trending on social media as fans highlight some of his major accomplishments. And prepare to be blown away if you've been living under a rock. More on this in a bit. And at the latter part of the video, we'll get to 50 Cent, who continues to flex his global icon status on his haters, and some fans believe these digs are aimed at acts like The Game or even Jay-Z. So starting with Drake, with First Person Shooter, Drake has now tied Michael Jackson's record for male solo artists with the most #1 songs in Hot 100 history. And before we get to Drake's reaction, the internet is split on this new milestone, as this went viral and sparked heated debates. Yes, but no. Michael Jackson was not part of an era that belongs to streaming. His numbers were strictly sales. We really have to find a way to separate the then from the now. On the singles chart, the United Kingdom had a solution for this problem when it comes to their official singles chart, which we'll get to in a moment. But check this out, that shows how people don't understand how the charts work today compared to MJ's era. Dudes talking about streaming makes it easier to chart. Meanwhile, J. Cole been rapping since the Great Depression and just got his first #1. Now, this is a factually incorrect statement, because it is indeed easier to chart today because of streaming. In the past, only singles were eligible to chart, but today, thanks to streaming, an entire album is eligible to chart. All the songs on Drake's new album charted on the Hot 100. Even all the songs on Eminem Kamikaze album charted on the Hot 100. A first for Eminem's career that happened in the streaming era. Feats that were impossible before streaming, and the UK recognized this problem that they called the quote Ed Sheeran effect when Divide charted in its entirety in the top 20 singles chart. And thanks to Ed, moving forward, entries were limited to 3 songs per lead artist when a new album drops. So for a fact, streaming does make it easier to chart. This is not an opinion. Now, these are just facts to provide clarity on this issue, and it is not intended to downplay Drake's achievements, as what he's done would be almost impossible to replicate in the streaming era by another artist. And Drake has reacted to this milestone. He shared this on IG and added stories like this. Sicko Mode technically makes it 14, but they didn't count my feature, so we got work to do. Technically, he should blame Travis Scott and his team for this. It wasn't counted because Drake wasn't credited at first. But what are your thoughts on the Hot 100 chart rules? Some believe any and all of the milestone achievements coming after the advent of streaming should be categorized separately from those which came before. A few countries are doing this right now when it comes to certifications. Eras are separated into physical sales, digital sales, and streaming. Share your thoughts below. Moving on, Eminem turns 51 today, and that 50 certainly crept up on him like a patrol car, and it locked up his ability to drop new projects. But jokes aside, fans have turned up for Eminem on social media. They got Happy Birthday Eminem trending, with tweets like these highlighting some of his major accomplishments: 2 30 million units sold, 15 Grammys, 1 Oscar, an Emmy, 12 Guinness World Records, 10 #1 albums, 6 diamond certifications in US, 85 billion plus streaming through all platforms, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, considered as GOAT by many, one man a myth, happy 51st birthday Eminem. And this user missed an important one to add. Eminem is the most mentioned top 5 rapper of all time, based on rappers rating rappers, and how you're viewed by your peers is very important, and Eminem's the most complete rapper when it comes to this, as he's got the commercial performance to match. And some rappers have also wished the hip-hop legend a happy birthday, and we'll save this for the next video, as more are coming in as we speak. And unfortunately, Rap God couldn't hit 1 billion streams today on Spotify. It came close, as it is currently at 999 million. Moving on to the next point, 50 Cent continues to throw shade at a certain rapper that he refuses to name, as a few days ago, after selling out his show in Berlin, he pointed out how they don't know this certain rapper over there. And a few hours ago, he shared this report. how a 50 Cent cover song became the anthem for French thriller Anatomy of a Fall, and 50 shared this with the caption, "This is why I keep saying, take your time and make a classic. Shrugs and shh emojis. I'm still way bigger around the world. Check the numbers, lol." Under our last coverage of this topic, some users believe he was throwing shade at the game, while others believed it was at Jay-Z. But what are your thoughts? Tell us below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.